divine souls. Welcome to another episode of Spiritual Bloom, where we bloom within our consciousness with your spiritual coach and twin flame guide, Neha. So, today we will be talking about another topic on our episode, that is about isolation. What is isolation in spirituality, and how does it work as protection for ascension? So let us begin. So, why people in spirituality become isolated? Let me tell you. The term isolation in spirituality is also called as the hermit mode. Once a person ascends and transition takes place, they slowly move into isolation. This isolation is not imprisonment of soul and body. It is a deep reflection of self. The individual slowly deviates from the outside noise and world and moves inwards to reflect his life, actions, and purpose. This deep reflection is painful, but it's a lesson of a lifetime. Once a person learns that this solitude is not a punishment, he understands the value of self-love and peace. He becomes so content within himself that once he tastes this isolation, he no longer fears solitude. Instead, this solitude feels peaceful and becomes a habit. Solitude becomes the new luxury, and you will never trade that solitude, peace, for any material wealth or casual relationship or any superficial connections. So, why does the universe isolate you? Have you ever questioned that? Of course, everybody has. Even I did during my hermit mode. So, let me tell you, why does the universe or divine isolates us? So, the universe is not your enemy. It always works in your favor and for your betterment, though it may seem like it is working against you. The purpose of isolation is protection and realization. So let me explain you first how it provides protection and for what reasons. Protection means once you come into your soul alignment, you no longer resonate with people around you and they don't match your energy, which leaves you feeling drained. If you have noticed yourself exposing to a crowded place and later feeling drained, this happens because your energy is sensitive and your body, spirit, DNA is going through intense cleansing and healing. That's why when you expose yourself to a crowded place, you feel weak and drained, and this is one of the reasons why the universe protects you and keeps you isolated. On the other hand, to make you realize things. Now we'll talk about realization. So, to realize things about yourself and others, and also about who you are, what is your purpose, and your worth and self-esteem. We as humans are so occupied in our daily lives with responsibility and work that if we are not isolated, we will never be still and try to understand ourselves deeply. So the universe demands stillness for you to reflect upon yourself, your patterns, your life, toxic traits, and it teaches you to become a better person. So that once this season of isolation ends, you ascend into your higher self and educate more people about it. This stillness or isolation teaches a person to be independent emotionally and mentally. If a person was previously too dependent on friendship, family, or love partnership and was codependent, it teaches him to understand his worth and stop codependency. He then stops chasing people, situations, relations, or material things because he finds calmness and stillness within himself. That solitude and calmness makes him so content that he no longer fears being alone in life and stops settling for less or attracting and adjusting wrong partners just to kill his loneliness. After the intense isolation, the person becomes extremely aware of his time, energy, and where he is investing it. His intuition becomes strong and he no longer entertains people coming from the place of lack. The universe shapes them so well that they become so confident in their aura that they don't mind living alone without partner or marriage, because in that hermit mode they understand a lot about himself, life, and partnerships. So he prefers being alone rather than getting married and living with someone just to maintain societal norms. A person who survives such hermit mode becomes extremely fearless, grounded, and humble. Things which they feared previously has no control over him anymore. He understands the transition of his old life to new life and also realizes that he is no longer the way he used to behave previously. This isolation teaches him to be independent. That's why this isolation or hermit mode is for protection and for ascension. So, my dear friends, I hope you understood that why isolation is so much important in our lives, especially during the ascension period. It is not an imprisonment, it is not a punishment, but it is for your betterment. Later, when you come out of this hermit mode, you yourself will understand that you have become mentally, emotionally, and within your soul stronger. And you will feel proud for surviving that isolation or the hermit mode. So, my divine souls, I hope you liked this episode on isolation. And if you really liked this message and it resonated with your heart, please like, share, and subscribe. And for any kind of personal guidance, you can email me and WhatsApp me. My contact details have been given in the description box. So, my lovely souls, see you in the next episode with another topic. Thank you.